Welcome back to Tiffany Paul Show. This is my first official guest. If you've been following the show, you know that I have had a rock bottom summer. I have been dying inside, and I have a feeling that maybe numerology is to blame. We're in a collective year 9. I'm just going to blame all my problems on numerology. So I'm like, let's bring the expert to the podcast. So welcome to the show.
It's been a really tough year for a lot of people. Is a rock bottom similar? Is a rock bottom summer similar to a hot girl summer?
It's like the opposite. It's like you're a hot mess.
Wow. Okay. Hot mess summer. Okay.
Yeah. Like crying on the floor, like wondering like how you'll go on, or even I don't even know why it was so sad. That's what actually made it so sad. Cause I was like, why am I so sad?
Wait, really? There was nothing that like,
I mean, I had a breakup.
okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah. But like, it wasn't a serious relationship. It was just like a couple months. Well, I felt for him, but he was an avoidant. So it was like he came in hot, like, and then left, abandoned, was out. And he was just very hot, cold, like fucked with my mind a lot. So my nervous system was really hijacked.
Well, you are in your year of change.
Okay.
So, but next year is your love year. So I have high hope for you, girl.
Okay. Yeah. Cause I've been taking a little break from dating, even though there's so much good content.
So it's literally your love month.
Oh my God, because I kind of want to keep dating, but it's so bad.
Girl, you just got to be real. You're like, I'm done dating. You're like, wait, actually, I kind of want to date.
No, I do want to date, but let me just tell you my last date that I went on that like solidified the deal, like the very end of it. Like he was only okay to begin with. But, like he walked me to the car and like pulled me close and like put his forehead against mine and like was like holding my back, massaging my back. And I'm just like, fucking kiss me. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
God.
Like he just like forehead to forehead. And I'm like, that's how do I pull away? And I'm just like, I can't take this anymore. Like, just these people are weird. Like, I'm just trying to go on a date.
Take charge, please.
Seriously, like, just kiss me. Like, on a date too. Like, it's just like kissing is like an important thing. Like, he did eventually kiss me, but it was just.
Was it a good kiss?
No, it's like first, like you have to use your tongue.
Oh, okay.
Right or no?
Some people aren't into tongue.
Some
first
people
date?
like
tongue. Some people don't. I don't know.
Kissing like.
Different folks.
I was like, you gotta kiss me, but you can tell like when you're doing forehead to forehead, you're not the type of guy.
Kiss.
Yeah, but I'm not.
Did you give him a second kiss? Maybe the second kiss would have had tongue.
No, I just put my tongue in his mouth eventually to let him know this is how I like to be kissed. But the forehead to forehead, holding me for too long and then had to force away. Like, I just can't do this.
Yeah. Well, okay, listen, if you weren't feeling it, you weren't feeling it. There's no way to feel it if it's not there.
Okay, so maybe I'll stay open then. So maybe I couldn't find love.
Well, this month, and you are in your year 5, which is your year of change.
Okay.
And then you're in a month 6. So I'm kind of like, wait, you're not open to dating? Because actually, your love life, your status could change this month.
Okay, well, I'll stay open then.
Yeah, just be open. You don't have to pursue it.
100%.
Just be open. If the right thing pops up, it pops up.
Okay, well, TBD on that. But that was kind of what my rock bottom was, I guess, a boy. But for me, really, it was like the culmination of like all the disappointment in my life. Like everything, like it was like when he broke my heart, it was like an opening for like everything that broke my heart. It was like,
God, that's so powerful.
Oh, good.
You revealed so much light.
I did. Yeah, no, I did. And so it was like the grief of like my marriage not working out, of like doing the corporate dream and that not being a thing, like businesses. It's just like all these things that we're told are going to make us happy that like don't always make us happy. It was just like,
oh yeah.
It was like the disappointment of like life.
Yeah.
That's what my rock bottom moment was. Have you ever felt like that? Disappointed in life? Or is it just me?
God, no, I've had a couple really serious rock bottoms for sure. And I've had like a couple mini ones. Like I feel like last night I hit a little bit of a mini rock bottom.
And here you are today to talk.
Oh my God. Oh no. I'm like, the tea is too spicy to spill publicly, but it just like, and it was one of those things like you described just now where I went through a breakup this year and I was feeling like really good about it. It just like, I think he's amazing and I have so much love for him, but it just was like, okay, we're just not aligned with where we're heading. And anyways, last night, like something came up around him and it was just such a deep pouring of emotions that shocked me, like absolutely, because I was like, where is this coming from? And then I think it was a buildup of things that maybe I wasn't processing or I wasn't really allowing myself to feel.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy to just be like, well, I just got to get on with it. You know, like there are other things to do, like it's over, like your mind can accept it, but your heart can still be holding on. And I think like, I have not had that kind of a cry in years. And it was really jarring for me. And I was like, damn, I have this podcast interview tomorrow. I hope you can't see the bags under my eyes.
Like, that's what happened to me this summer. It was like, I went through the divorce, and what do you do? Like you said, I'm just like, well, I'm just going to do my podcast and chase my dreams and just go on with life. And like, I had a business go under in the pandemic. And then you're like, what do you do? You just build a new business because you need to pay your bills. And like, you just go on with life, and you go on with life, and you go on with life. And I feel like when this heartbreak happened, it was just like, I happened to have enough spaciousness in my life at the time to actually be like, feel like the grief of everything that I apparently had like bottled up, but like couldn't necessarily name. Cause I was like, this guy, I really cared about him, but not to the extent that I'm crying and depressed and lost and confused and questioning everything.
Yeah. But sometimes it happens like that, where it's just like everything all at once, and you don't, it's like once that you open the floodgate, it's just like it all comes pouring, and you're like, okay.
Yeah.
And you just have to surrender to it.
Yeah, for sure.
Reveal that light.
Well, how has this year 9 been for you as a whole? Like, have you felt like there have been endings and changes? I feel like people are like feeling lost, confused, especially around identity. Like, who am I?
Yeah. So for anyone who's listening that doesn't know, numerology is as old as astrology is. Numerology goes in 1 through 9 year cycles. 2025 is a universal year 9. So that means the collective is in a universal 9 energy, as according to numerology, and 9 is the energy of endings, completion, letting go. And it's notoriously known as the most difficult year cycle in numerology. So it's definitely a year of like your identity just melting down. I always say it's like you're a caterpillar going into cocoon, and you know how they melt down into goo before they like reemerge as a butterfly?
Yep.
And year 1, which will be 2026, is that rebirth.
Okay, so whatever we cultivated 9 years ago should be coming into fruition or completion. Like, how does looking back on our last year 1 relate to our current year 9?
So the year 9 closes out the things that started in a year 1. In a year 1, that's when new things are most favored. So whatever you start in a year 1 tends to take for 9 years. 1 starts the year cycle, right?
So what year was that? Do you know off the top of your head then, the year 1?
Yeah, so it was 2017.
Okay, 2017. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. That was when my son was born too. That was when I first became a mom that year. It was like I had everything I ever wanted.
Wow. Okay, so 2017 was our last year 1.
Oh, so then how come I started off happy and then I ended sad?
Wait, so 2017 was your last year 6.
Okay.
Which is the love year. And next year is your year 6.
Okay, so maybe I'll feel good again next year.
Yeah, it's your love year.
But that's like so long since I felt like so good. And I was like, when you're feeling good, you're like, okay, yeah, like I can like, you have all this confidence that you can like make all these changes and it's going to be good. And I'm like, holy fuck, since I made all these changes, like life has gotten really hard. And then you go back to doubt like why I even had these genius ideas to try something new.
Well, I mean, when you enter into a year 6 and you're like in a really good place, it's a very magnetic year. And it's a year, like I said, filled with love. You deepen your relationships. There's a lot of good energy in that year. Now, again, there's a light and shadow side to everything. So there is a shadow side to the year 6, which is why numerologists will call it the marriage or divorce year. So if you go into year 6 and you're like, I don't know about the relationship I'm in, this might not be right for me, then you might go through a breakup. You know, you might hit a rock bottom. But if you go in like hopeful and excited, you're coming off the year 5, which is like so chaotic. You go into that year 6, it's like stable, loving, good home life, all of that good stuff.
And so now I've been in a 5, which is chaotic.
It can be very chaotic. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the number of freedom though. So like when you're...
And I do have a lot of time freedom, but which is the worst part because I've been sad. So I'm like, there's too much time on my hands. I wish I was busier actually with like more things to like distract myself. But like it was all divinely designed to be like, oh, look, you have all this time freedom, which is what I wanted. But then there's like to be sad. But then to create this new iteration of the podcast too, you know, create and the relationship with myself and God and all that.
Yeah. I mean, well, maybe you needed that time to really like sort through the emotions, you know? And I think life goes in seasons, and there are times where it's really quiet and there's not a lot happening. And then there are times where it's just like you're so busy.
Yeah.
So whenever I'm in those periods where it feels like not a lot's happening, I just really savor it. Cause I'm like, oh man, I better really enjoy this because I know that on the other side of this period is probably going to be a period of a lot happening and a lot going on. So take those moments of rest. And I think like the moments of rest are so good because you can actually, like you said, like you can deepen your relationship with God. You can focus on your creativity. You can get more spiritual downloads of like, what is it that I'm supposed to be doing? What's my next step? What's my next move?
Yeah. No, that makes sense. So then going back to your experience with the 9, what has shifted for you this past year?
My God. Like you said, like I've known so many people who've gone through rock bottoms, like questioning their identity, lots of just endings and letting go, things that were not expected. And I definitely had that. I mean, I had some health issues and I went through a breakup and I like moved countries, like so many
All last
things.
year?
Yeah,
This year?
basically all in the last like year. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, really intense. You know, I went through my health issues and I went through my breakup, and that really shifted me in so many ways. I mean, I learned so much through both of those experiences. And I think now I'm just like, I'm so appreciative of the little things in a way that I wasn't before. You know, like I wasn't even able to like walk for a while. I wasn't able to like really enjoy life in the way I can now. And so every little thing I just feel so grateful and appreciative for. But I think when I was going through them, I was like, what is happening? You know, like, why is this happening? But as cliched as it is, I think everything does happen for a reason. And
Yeah.
like, you can only connect the dots going back. And I think that it's also been this time of like, I went through such hard shit that I'm like, what am I so scared of when it comes to like putting myself out there? Because I feel like I've always kind of censored myself or like been scared to put myself out there on social media to like share more. And lately it's just felt so effortless in a way that it never has. Like I'm not uncomfortable on camera like I used to be. Like I used to like tear myself to shreds when I'd see myself. I'd be like, oh my God, I look so bad. Like this is wrong. That's wrong. Like, why did I say this like this? I said this word too many times.
Yeah.
And now I feel like I just love myself in a whole new way after like going through the challenges that now I'm like, you know what? Like, this is just who I am. I'm meeting myself in the moment.
Yeah.
And I feel more comfortable sharing that with the world. And I feel like that's been probably the biggest identity shift for me, is like to not let fear hold me back. And as like cliche as it sounds, to actually step into this place of authenticity in a way that I haven't before, and like actually wanting to share and wanting to build community. Like my career was an entire accident. Like I didn't plan to do this. You know, Penguin Random House found me and offered me a book deal. And I was like, no one's going to read this book. And then people did read the book. And so, you know, I suddenly became this numerologist, astrologer more publicly, when before it was just my hobby while I was a musician by day. And so I think like there's always been this part of me that was like, oh, I didn't fully choose this. And like, what are people going to think of me? Because there's a lot of just weird stuff happening in the spiritual community online.
Yeah.
You know, and there's a lot of things that happen in like astrology and numerology on Instagram that I'm like, oh my God. Like when people are like, oh my God, you're an Aquarius, these are your traits, and this is just who you are, and you're never going to be anything different. And oh, this full moon's going to change everything. And I'm just like, yo, you guys, like, let's just use these as tools to help us like reflect. Totally. It's like, yeah, this shit is really heavy, and being a human is not easy. It's a pretty like rough experience. I just think that joy and fun are a choice that we get to make. And it's like, why can we not bring the fun component into it?
And speaking of, I have the Magic 8 Ball, which by the way, cameraman, I feel like this camera maybe needs to be over here more. Okay, cool. Thank you. I've had these times in life where I'm like, just go with it. And then I look back and I'm like, you should have fucking just said something.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna fucking say something. The ex that we were talking about, he's like, you know that warning that's like, you see something, you say something? You know, he's like, that's you. He's like, you see something, you say something, but it's like a toxic trait. Like I think so.
I'm like, is that toxic?
No,
I mean, it depends, right?
Right? It's like, you see something, I say something. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to fucking say something, but I think sometimes you probably I shouldn't say something. But I don't know literally how to keep things to myself. I see something, I say something. I'm like a verbal processor.
Okay. Well, I mean, you did say you're like, I want this podcast to be unhinged. And I'm like, okay, girl, let's fucking go.
Yeah, I'm like, no, unhinged. We'll bring your Magic 8 Ball in. Okay, let's ask a question about numerology. Will 2026 be better than 2025? This will be the test. Yes.
Well, there we go.
Yes.
There we go.
Okay, so
if the Magic 8 Ball said it, then
if the Magic 8 Ball said it, it's gonna be a better year. Yeah. Every year, ever since 2020, we've been saying this is gonna be our year, and it just like has not been the year.
Like
so what the fuck
changed.
Has been going on? Yeah, like we don't get to have good years anymore. Like tell me what's happening.
You're on the spiritual path, girl, but you're also in a year 5, and year 5 is expect the unexpected, and 5 is the number of change. So like I always say it's like a roller coaster. You know, you're a plastic bag floating in the wind in a year 5. And so there should be a little bit more stability next year.
Okay, good.
But yeah, breaking down to breakthrough, that's not so bad.
No, 100%. I'm just tired.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of girls out there are tired right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like I would just like an easier year, because it was like 2019 was the year I left corporate, so downsizing my whole life. 2020 was a fucking pandemic / business went under because it was in the travel space.
Yeah.
2021 spiritual awakening, like, Matrix, what? 2022 started a new business, got like sued, a huge lawsuit, and all of our employees taken from like an ex-employer. 2023 divorce. 2024 was like just navigating, I guess, the divorce. It was actually a decent year, but just learning to be single, like navigating being alone. And then this year was like heartbreak and like navigating the grief of everything of the past 5 years. So it's like every year it just feels like there's been something new.
But I mean, to me, when you're telling me that, I'm just thinking like, wow, that's so incredible that that your soul is learning all of these lessons.
Yeah.
And that you're growing through them,
Yeah.
And I think that's a huge reason why we're even here on this planet. Like, we're in Earth School. We're here to transcend. We're here to correct our soul's correction, right? And it's like, that's beautiful. Like, think about like how strong you are now compared to where you were even a couple of years ago before you went through all that.
Yeah.
And then you get to share that wisdom with your community.
I know.
This is good.
I know, but I don't really want to be like wise. I just want to be like happy and like live my life and have fun. You know what I'm saying? Like my soul wants to be wise. My human's like, can I just have fun? I just want to like go on a jet and like drink champagne and like travel and like have fun. Like I want to have fun.
You could find a sugar daddy and that reality can be yours.
And talk to them about, I'll offend the sugar daddy. I could never have a sugar daddy. I would offend them.
You offend people on dates?
I think so. Energetically.
What are you saying? What are you
energetically, energetically, I just say what I see something, I say something.
So, okay, what's like an example?
Like for example, like this guy I was on a date with, like he was just like going on and on about how he's like a great dad and like, how he's like a girl dad, so he understands women and like that's why he makes a great partner. But he just like kept going on and on about his fucking kids, and like I'm just like, finally I was like, well, listen, I'm looking for a partner, not a daddy.
Okay.
That his energy shut down.
I think probably because he was trying to be like, look, I'm a really caring, nurturing person.
That, and I got bored, and I'm like, literally, I don't want a fucking dad.
Oh my God. Wait, then what did he say in return?
Nothing.
Wow. Okay.
But like, I was kind. It's not like I said it. I'm like, I said it like in a like, not in a kind way, but it wasn't like, I want a daddy. I don't want a daddy. But I'm like, I'm not looking for a dad.
Wow. So you said it just like that?
I was like, well, I'm not looking for a dad. I'm looking for a partner like that.
Okay. Then his response was?
Like, just like, I don't remember it.
Like silence?
Probably, but it was fine, like we pick it up and go, but I can tell, like, it's like, yeah, I fucking offended him for sure.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm just like,
you're like
taking it all in to be a fly on the wall in that conversation.
Yeah, no, I just say what I think.
Damn, girl. Okay.
Go bring your magic 8-ball in. Should Tiffany be nicer on dates? Let's see. My sources say no.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then
the energy is clean. I'm not trying to like offend him, but the point is people get offended. Okay. So getting into the year one, we said new beginnings. What can we expect with the year one?
I mean, we're coming out of a year 9 into a year 1.
Okay.
1 is new beginnings. It's all about the self. It's leadership. It's innovation. It's again, that moment where you're in the year 9, you're a caterpillar, and then you go into the year 1 and you're a butterfly and you fly away. So it's really this time of identity shifts, but you're actually like starting new things. Where the year 9, it just feels like everything is kind of melting away. It's kind of hard to start new things. Mm-hmm. So we're going to see a lot of innovations happening throughout our society, but also we should be asking ourselves, like, how are we innovating our own lives? How are we showing up and leading in our lives? Like, what new beginnings do we want to start that year?
What advice would you give for people as they prepare for this year 1? Again, I know it's a collective year. I know everybody has their own nuances.
Well, I think like the biggest advice would be like, aligning with the identity that you want to align with. Who is it that you actually want to be? Like, are you satisfied with how you're showing up in the world? Like today, actually, I was having a tough morning and I just was like, man, how am I going to show up and do a podcast? And I'm usually very bubbly and very energetic. And I was just like, you know what? Like I was telling myself, like, you're a rock star. Like rock stars, they go on stage, like they're not letting like a breakup or like whatever's on their mind weigh them down. They're going to go and they're going to show up and it's going to be an awesome time for everyone. I was like, okay, be a rock star, And it's like, who is it that you want to be in the world? Like, and just start being that thing. Like, it sounds like almost dumb to say, but it's like, if you're sitting there and you're like, I want to make 7 figures in my business this year. It's like, well, what does the version of you who makes 7 figures, what do their days look like? What are they actually doing on a regular basis? How are they making their decisions? And align with that. And then I'd also say, think about what new beginning you want to start this year, whether that's a new business, maybe you're entering a new relationship, maybe you want to move cities, whatever that new beginning is. Be very conscious of it, because a lot of the things you start in year 1 will take for the whole 9 years. So it's like, what are you so passionate about and committed to this year that you're like, this could go for 9 years? You know, like you starting this podcast, it's like, would you want that to go for 9 years?
Yeah.
Like, are you that lit up by it?
Yeah.
And if you aren't, if you're not lit up by whatever it is that you're thinking about starting, just don't even do it.
Totally. I mean, that's why we rebranded to the Tiffany Paul Show. So that it can go for 9 years.
Yeah.
I'm like, no more themes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't fucking know who I'm going to be in 3 years, and I'm tired of rebranding, you know? I'm like, I want to live. Like, let me live.
Yeah.
Know? So, okay, we're closing up this year 9. What words of wisdom would you give them?
Honestly, like, I don't really mean to sound like this. I feel like one of the things that helped me the most in the last year was that I really deepened my relationship to a higher power. So whatever you want to call that, you know, God or the universe or whatever it is for you, I think that really helped me to just be like, getting comfortable in my own skin, getting comfortable with just deepening my spirituality and being like, everything is from the creator. Like, I am just kind of like a custodian of my gifts and this energy that I was blessed to have, and looking at it more like that, as opposed to like coming from this more like egoic place or, you know, thinking that I was lacking in anything. I think when you have something you're connected to that's so much beyond yourself, it just changes how you see the world.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's like making sense.
100%, because I think, like, honestly, that's what's been happening this past year is like there's been challenge and hardship and a loss of identity and a loss of vision. And when you have that loss of vision, I feel like that is like happening for a reason. So you deepen your connection with self and with God.
Yeah.
Like, that's, to me, my fullest understanding of what this year has been for myself. And I think there is like a reclamation of even the word God outside of necessarily religion or even spirituality. Because like you said, like what's happening online with spirituality is not always in alignment with, you know, my relationship with God.
Yeah.
And so that's a unique experience. And I think, you know, when you have that connection and that trust and that knowing that everything's happening for you, it helps you.
Exactly. Yeah. Self. Exactly. Like, I don't look at life anymore like, oh my God, this is happening to me. Yeah. Why me? Or like, even like, you know, if something hurts me, I'm not even looking at it as bad anymore. Yeah. I'm like, okay, this is in my movie for a reason. This is somehow from God, and it's here to grow me. Like, even the hardest challenges, when I look back, I'm like, wait, they actually really helped propel me into a better version of myself. And so when I could look at that instead of like kind of blaming people or blaming things, and just always looking at like, what is the gift in this?
Yes.
And I also like really worked on my relationship to like reactivity and my reactive behavior. Yeah. And that also was a game changer too.
Really. That was something I worked on this year as well.
Yeah.
Responding, not reacting. Because as they say, that's reactivity is on the same frequency as poverty.
Oh, I've never heard that.
Oh my God, yeah. I don't want to be in poverty.
Oh my God, wait, who says that? I've never heard that.
Guillaume.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think it's a Kabbalah teaching.
Damn.
I know.
I've been studying Kabbalah for a while. No, I've not heard that.
No, literally, no. My whole intention this year has been like respond, don't react. Because I have been very reactive.
Well, that's like the cornerstone.
That's why I said see something, say something, but you can still say something. See something and say something in a responsive way, just not a reactive way. Yeah. So that's been a goal of mine this past year. That it's going to carry me up through for the next few years. I'm not even close to mastering. Yeah,
just yet. Again, I mean, the Kabbalah is like all about restriction. It's all about pause. Yeah. You know, pause when something happens. Yeah. Exactly. And like have the certainty that it's good, but also, you know, pause. What a gift. Pause. What a pleasure. Exactly. You know, I don't know if you use any of
100%. Yeah, exactly. I was like, oh, you broke my heart. What a pleasure.
Like sometimes when I'm really going through it, I will literally just name all the things that are like weighing on me. And I'm like, this is good. Like, this is good that this happened. And I will like go down, like, it's good that today I felt this way about myself. It's good that this person hurt my feelings. This is good.
Exactly.
And the more that I affirm it, the better I actually feel.
100%. Yeah. I'm like,
it totally shifts
because you can feel that it's for a reason. And I literally just did this last night. I'm like, thank you, God, for my divorce. Thank you, God, for like my financial hardship. Thank you for the lawsuit. Thank you for the heartbreak. Like, thank you. Because genuinely, I am thankful because it made me the person I am today. And like, I want to be who I truly am, not who we think we should be. So I'm with you. And then we need you to close the episode with two things. First, I told you to prepare a rant. So you're going to have to reach into your mind to think of a rant because we close with rants. And then also you get to ask the magic 8-ball question.
Oh my God, I don't even know what to ask.
We could just ask about like your year one. Is it going to be great?
I'm like, I don't know. Like
magic 8-ball, ask wisely.
Okay, I'm going to ask a question about you.
Okay, oh God.
How is Tiffany's year? I don't even know what the 8-ball says, by the way. I don't know what the options are here.
I don't know either.
How is Tiffany's year going to go next year?
It has to be yes or no.
Oh, really? It says yes, definitely. I think
yes,
that means
what, good or bad?
No, I said, how's it going to go? I think
yes, definitely. That's what it has to be yes or no.
Wait, and then it just flips. You better not tell you now.
Oh, rude.
Ooh, that actually feels good for me. That feels good. It means some good
mysteries.
You
remember I just literally
said you wanted surprises.
Exactly. Better not tell you. You, me. Rely on it.
I mean, I don't even know what the options are for an 8-ball.
There's like 20, which I'm like, I don't get it because it's a triangle.
And
I want to return it because there's like a thing in it. Yes, definitely. I should return it. There's like a white mark.
Yeah, it's telling you.
Yes, definitely return it. It's malfunctioning. I need a better one for year one. Okay, so what is your rant? Because we love to rant, a playful rant, a serious rant, something that's pissing you off. What's on your mind you need to get off your chest?
I mean, I don't understand why ChatGPT is this like very high intelligence, but it can't read charts still.
Seriously.
And if you drop in your chart, it's wrong all the time. I had one of my friends who was having a meltdown the other day, and he's like, oh my God, Pluto is conjunct my Venus in the 9th house. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I pulled up his chart. I'm like, your Venus is not in your 9th house. Your Venus is in your 8th house.
Yeah.
Pluto is not anywhere near your 8th house right now. What are you know what I mean? Yeah. And like so many people go on ChatGPT, and if you drop in your chart, it's wrong all the time. And I have people send me emails all the time, and my assistant's like, this person saying that you said this and that it's not right. And then I'll look and I'm like, the math's not even right. Like,
no, literally.
Like sometimes ChatGPT gives you the wrong math. ChatGPT is always wrong. That actually drives me crazy.
It like gave me my like wrong rising sign or something. I'm like, what are you? It doesn't even know the basics.
I've literally seen ChatGPT do 1 + 1 = 3.
No, literally. So why is it dumb in that area?
I don't know.
I don't get it.
But it
so
drives me nuts. Yeah, because it's like it knows everything and then it doesn't. But
it knows everything about astrology.
It's really frustrating. I think if you go to ChatGPT and you're like, okay, I am, my sun is in Aquarius and it's 13 degrees in my 5th house and I'm a this rising, like, okay, it could probably interpret it well enough. But if you're just going to like drop in your chart or if you're going to give it your birthday, it is not going to spit out the right information. And it's the same with numerology.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Well, someone needs to create an app because astrology is helpful. But yeah, when you're getting the wrong information, it's definitely not helpful. So, okay.
People just come to me and they're like beside themselves because they think they're going through something that they're not.
Oh my God.
ChatGPT will validate you. They'll be like, my love life has been really difficult lately. Here's my info. And then ChatGPT will literally make something up and be like, well, this makes sense because Saturn is, squaring your Venus right now, which means this. And it's like, I'll go into their chart and I'm like, no, that's not what's happening.
And isn't chat like typically usually agree with you too? It always says like, yeah, that's right. It doesn't say, actually, you're being a little whiny bitch right now. You're being a victim. Like, it's like always agreeable. And it's like, we need a challenge. We need Tiffany Paul around sometimes to be like, bitch, no.
But it's crazy because, now people have relationships with AI. And I'm like,
yeah, I know.
It's not honest.
No, literally, they're liars. But that's all people want to hear. Like, all those dates I went on, they probably want to date ChatGPT. Just tell them everything they want to hear, not the truth.
Oh my God. It's a very weird world.
If they see something, they do not say something. Date ChatGPT. All right. Well, in closing, people who want to learn more about numerology, you're the expert. So where can they find you, work with you? Do you have any offerings? We obviously just touched on it. There's so much more. There's your personal numerology year, there's the collective, there's a whole knowledge base. So where can they learn more and work with you?
So I'm most active on Instagram. So it's just my last name. So at Kaerhart. And then I have a website as well, Kaerhart.com. And I have numerology reports, a course, planners, all kinds of numerology offerings. And there's so much on my Instagram that's totally for free that you can dive into if you want to know your life path number, your personal year cycle, more about the year 9, more about the year 1. All of that's on there.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being the first guest on the Tiffany Paul Show.
Thank you for having me.
Hopefully people feel less alone if they've been through a traumatic year 9, shedding the old, welcoming in the new, and they have some hope knowing that a year 1 is on the way. So
it's a good year.
It's going to be a good year.
Yeah.
So, and this year was a good year too. And
it's always good.
Right. It's always good. Everything is happening for us. But thank you so much. And we will link some of your offerings in the show notes so people can follow along. So
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Thanks for having me.